Game Kings, the definition of game, documentary, coming soon. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And this video right here, I'm titling this, Marriage Only Benefits the Woman If You're a Beta Male Simp. Okay, I'm using that terminology because I see a lot of guys use that shit now, but this is what it is. If you're a beta male, you're a beta male simp, that's the only time that a marriage is going to only benefit the woman. Because I keep hearing this all the time. I keep hearing guys say, don't get married because it only benefits the woman, right? You're a beta male. That's why it's only going to benefit the woman. You understand? It's that simple. See, again, this is not I just got to make this clear. This is not a pro marriage video, because I just did a video earlier where I was talking about most of y'all niggas shouldn't get married anyway. You understand? You ain't got the game, you ain't got the stomach for it, you ain't got the work ethic for it. Just leave that shit alone, right? But see, what I want to explain in this video, and see, I should not be giving away this type of game for free. Like I shouldn't. Like I should, But it's because I'm such a nice guy. I want you guys to really progress, because there's a lot of guys out there who are game goofy, and so I don't want you game goofy guys fucking your shit up and having these weird ass mindsets about certain things. Because see, a lot of dudes don't understand certain shit about women, so I gotta break this down. Right now, you gotta understand that marriage only benefits the woman if you're a beta male simp. Now, why is this? See, the marriage is only gonna benefit a woman if you're on some beta male shit, because what happens is that a lot of these guys actually have no purpose. Because you always hear guys talking about, yo, we gotta focus on your purpose and follow your purpose and all that other stupid shit, right? Now, these dudes ain't got no purpose, right? So because they ain't got no purpose, they have no instructions to give a woman. So when they actually do get married to a woman, they're just getting married to a woman just to have someone keep them company and have sex with them. You understand? That's what they, utilize the situation they have with women for. Right? And so they get married to these chicks. There's no thing that they're doing as a man, and they just marry these chicks because these chicks will have them, and they feel like, well, I might as well marry this chick because I ain't got no fucking game, and it's hard for me to get women in the first place, so let me just get with this first girl who likes me or some shit, or I'm tired of having to deal with women, so I'm gonna just stick with this one. This is how guys are thinking. And then they get married. They get divorced because he ain't had no game. The woman, she just lost interest in the nigga because he ain't know what the fuck he was doing. And then he becomes a MGTOW, gets on YouTube and starts a channel. You understand? It's just how this shit goes. But see, if you are a guy who's a real nigga, you understand? You're actually an alpha male, not these, fake alpha males out here, but you're a real alpha male, right? You're going to be able to understand, and you will know that if you were to get married, that would actually benefit you. Because a guy has to be an idiot. He has to be a fucking moron to basically do anything that's not going to benefit him, right? But see, the thing is that a lot of guys don't know how to utilize these women in these situations to make it benefit them. First of all, whenever you're dealing with any woman in any situation, it should be to your benefit, right? And the best situation is when it not only benefits you, but it also benefits her. See, the thing is this. What you got to understand is that relationships are business. I've said this a bunch of times. I'm sure you guys heard me say this before. Relationships are business, right? See, the problem is a lot of dudes who are on some beta male simp shit, they just be getting married and all that other shit just for love. They're like, oh my God, I love her and she's my world. I love her. And they're just in a relationship because of love, which is ridiculous. That's some emotional shit, right? Relationships are business. So either you're in the relationship with the woman because she's helping you build, you understand, where she may be helping you build some you know, money and all this other stuff, or you're in that relationship because you want kids, right? So you have the chick who is with you, you marry this chick, and again, when I say marry, this is someone who you vetted, someone who you've you know, upgraded her mind so she becomes part of your program. She's cooperating with you, so therefore you're giving her that title and that energy, right? So you're making money with her, you're having kids with her, you know, you got shit going on with the woman. Now, see, the thing is this. I've heard a lot of guys say, they'll say, well, you know, if you know, why don't you just, because I was going back and forth with this dude on Facebook once, and he was like, I don't understand, why would you even get married? And I was telling him, you know, in my personal situation, right, one of the biggest things is that, you know, my wife contributed to my success. You understand? Just like how Jeff Bezos' wife contributed to his success, right? And then so he was like, well, why didn't you could have just hired somebody and to help you with your shit. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But guess what? Even if I hired someone, I'm still putting my wife to work. Right? And the reason why is this. If you guys get into a situation where you meet a woman, you actually like this woman, right? You like having her around. You're like, okay, this chick is on point. She's cooperating, and y'all are together for, you know, some years or whatever. And let's say you decide to make this woman your wife, right? You can either have a woman who is cooperating with you with whatever you're doing, or you can have a woman who's in the way, right? And see, the point is if she's going to be there, she needs to contribute, right? So let's say you're a guy named Jeff, and you are building a cupcake business. So you got Jeff's Cupcakes, right? And you fucking with some chick, and you've been dating a girl, you've been hooking up with her, you start dating her, she becomes your girlfriend over time, and she's with you for 3-4 years. Guess what? That chick needs to be putting in work in the Jeff Cupcakes company. She needs to be cooperating. So you trying to tell me you're going to have a chick there and all she doing is just sitting there taking up space while you're grinding and doing what you do? And see, this is what guys do. They end up doing this type of shit, or they end up meeting a woman after they've been successful with their Jeff Cupcakes business, and then they just marry a chick in 3 months, and then she takes half their shit because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, right? So the thing is that if you are dealing with a woman, and this is a woman you want to keep on your team, and you're feeling or whatever, and you want to make shit happen, understand that she needs to be contributing. Now, a lot of guys, they ask me, they say, you know, well, what's the point of getting married though? Like, I don't get it. Like, why don't you just do all that stuff? Like, you can still have her contribute, and you can still, you know, she can still do all that stuff, but you don't actually have to be married. Nope, you're wrong. You're wrong. See, oh man, man, listen, I remember years ago, Steve Dedeen called me. This is when I first, you know, knew about Steve Dedeen. He first knew about me or whatever. And then we just kind of, you know, like got in contact. And I remember he told me, he said, bro, you're giving away too much. You understand what I'm saying? And now I feel like I'm giving away too much now. But again, I need for you guys to understand this. I need for you guys to understand this. Now, guys will say, well, what's the point of getting married? See, what you have to understand is that the highest level of cooperation you're going to get from a woman is through marriage. I'm going to say that again. The highest level of cooperation you're going to get from a woman is through marriage. Right? Now, why is that? Let me break this down. See, what you have to understand is that a woman's level of cooperation, it correlates with what she feels is in it for her. So let's go with the example of Jeff's cupcakes, right? Now let's say Jeff meets some random chick and he hooks up with her, right? Let's say he meets some random chick and he hooks up with her. And let's say Jeff is like, you know what, I'm gonna need some, I want someone who's gonna be answering phone calls, sending emails, mailing out packages, doing all this shit, right? Jeff's not going to be able to, in most cases, get this chick who he's just hooking up with and fucking to do all of that shit for him. Now, he might get her to do one little thing here and there, but he's not going to get her to commit and do all that shit for him. Why? Because the woman's going to look at him like, fuck, why? Why should I do all this for you? What's in it for me? Right? And she's asking what's in it for her because she's only at the point where he's just fucking her and every once in a while. So Jeff isn't giving her the type of energy where she would think that it's beneficial for her to give the energy back that he's asking for. And also, he shouldn't be asking her for that energy at this point anyway, but I'm gonna get to that later. But what I'm saying is that if at some point Jeff is dealing with this woman, she becomes a girl he's actually dating now, then she becomes his girlfriend, then she becomes his wife, then what's going to happen is she will give him that level of cooperation because what's in it for her is now she is someone's wife. She has reached a position. She has a position now. And this is what you guys don't understand about women. The position to the woman is everything. But also, you can't just give the woman the position. She has to earn the position. So when she is in the position, right, she will give you that level of cooperation because she now understands her position on the team. You understand? See, I'll take it to a business example again. I always talk about this in business, right? And I said this to the guy on Facebook when I was going back and forth with him. If I own a company and I have some person working in the mailroom, right? That person is working in the mailroom. He's getting a certain salary. He's probably like in the back in the mailroom, just fucking putting, stamps on envelopes and all this other shit. And that's all he does, right? That's all the employee does. Now, imagine I told that employee, hey, listen, I want you to, be the manager now. You've been working here for 4 years. I want you to be the manager now, but I'm not going to call you the manager. No one's going to call you the manager. You're not going to get an office. You understand? You're going to stay in this mailroom. You're going to do not only the mailroom work, but also all the managerial work. And on top of that, I'm not going to raise your pay. Do you think that employee would cooperate with that? Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that a lot of guys, metaphorically speaking, they're trying to get manager cooperation from a woman, but they still got her in the fucking mailroom. But see, you don't just bump her up to manager. She has to earn the spot of manager. So earlier I was saying that, if Jeff is dealing with this chick and he's just hooking up with her and he has all these things he needs her to do for him, right? He's not going to get her to do all of that because she's not at the position where there's something in it for her to be doing that. Now, again, I was saying that he shouldn't put her in that position anyway from the jump because she has to earn being in that position. So even if Jeff is like, hey, I want this woman to, do all these extra things. Let's say he had 5 things he wanted her to do. He shouldn't even be giving her those 5 things to do anyway at this point, because she's just a fuck buddy. Because by him giving her those 5 things to do, he's making her more important than she needs to be at this point. But that's a whole nother video. I don't want to get too much into that, but I just wanted to touch on that real quick. Right? But what you guys don't understand is that in order for you to get the highest level of cooperation, the chick has to be at a certain position. But she has to be at that position only when she has earned that position. So, in essence, you could really say that, you know, you are blessing her with the opportunity to cooperate with you on that level. So a chick is not going to give you the highest level of cooperation unless she's in that position, but you're also blessing her with the opportunity to give you that high level of cooperation. See, the game is too heavy. This is why, look, listen, the game ain't for everybody. You understand? This is why, you know, a lot of dudes unfortunately are weak. You understand? And they're either weak or they just don't understand it. So I'm hoping that dudes who understand this, and if dudes are trying to get married, because remember, I'm not promoting the marriage. I'm not saying, hey, you got to get married. But this is the thing. I have a lot of guys who hit me up who want to get married. So if you're one of those guys, understand that if you are some beta male simp type of dude who has nothing going on, who doesn't know how to give a woman instructions, who doesn't have anything for the woman to really do, yes, it's going to only benefit her. But if you're actually an alpha male, a real alpha male, not some nigga who calls himself an alpha male, a real alpha male, right? You would actually know what the fuck to do. You would put a chick under some instructions, right? And then she would cooperate with that. See, again, you gotta remember, she's thinking, what's in it for me? And this doesn't go just for women. This goes for everybody. Whenever you're doing anything, right? And you are trying to get someone to cooperate with you, trying to get someone to work with you, trying to get someone to make something happen with you, they're always going to ask themselves, what's in it for me? You understand? They're going to ask themselves, what's in it for me? And for women, ultimately what women actually want to have a position on your team. They want to be part of your shit. They want to be part of something. But see, they're not going to give you manager, or even, let's say you bump the person up to vice president. They're not going to give you manager or vice president type of energy, type of work, right? If they are not in the position, if they don't have the title. See, the title is important. The title feeds the ego. Ain't nobody gonna be working in your company as a vice president and they don't got their own fucking office with their name on the fucking door that says vice president. You're not gonna get a nigga to be a vice president and say, hey, look, you're the vice president, but I'm gonna just have you work in the back of the mailroom. It ain't gonna work. He's not gonna cooperate. That employee is not gonna cooperate with that shit. The employee is gonna be like, well, listen, you know, I've been working at this company for 10 years and, you know, and I earned my spot. And they have. So you give them that title, that position, in order for them to cooperate. Why is this too complex? Is this too advanced for niggas to get? I don't understand why niggas don't get this. I don't understand why niggas don't get this. Because see, a lot of dudes like, well, you know, you don't need the girl to, well, and this is the thing, you don't need the chick. You understand? Don't get me wrong. You don't need to chick to do what you're doing or whatever. But what I'm saying is, if you have a woman there because you actually like having a woman there and you want that woman to be in your life, put that chick to work. Right? What the fuck are you doing just having her take up space? You're like, well, I could hire somebody. No, she's there. Put her to work. That's the point. She needs to be contributing to your shit more than just pussy. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying with these beta male ass niggas, is that y'all just be thinking about the pussy. This is why dudes be like, well, Lucario, I don't understand. How are you in an open relationship? Because don't you feel a certain way about other guys having sex with your wife? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no nigga fucking my girl for 7 minutes. Nigga, my girl is making me hundreds of thousands of dollars, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, and this is what I'm talking about when niggas talking about, well, it only benefits the women. No, nigga, my marriage is benefiting me like fucking crazy. Like fucking, but that's because I got game. You understand what I'm saying? That's because I'm not on no beta male shit. Again, when niggas be talking about, oh, the marriage only benefits the woman, you're a beta male. You ain't got no game. It's that simple. Click the link below and get your bad boy gear. Get the t-shirts, Submissive Women Are Sexy, Binary as Fuck, and I'm God to These Hoes. Click the link below to get your bad boy gear today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below.